I hope you've been enjoying the event as much as I did, and I hope you've been enjoying Las Vegas as much as I will, I hope. I'm very happy to be here today with you guys, to be able to explain you how Artefact and Treasure Data has built a very strong and powerful relationship with many of our collaboration so far, and explaining the case of Nestlé on how we managed to unlock the full value of the CDP that we have implemented with them. But very quickly, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Alexandra Manjard. I'm a partner at Artefact. I've been working for Artefact over 7 years. For now, I'm French, as you might have noticed from the accent, but I'm living in Brazil since 2019, and I'm mostly working on the data and digital marketing topics and data platform topics. And within the panel of a client I've been working with so far, Nestlé is one of my key clients, and this is the reason why I'm here on stage today with you. Let me introduce you also what is Artefact. And I have a quick question. Can you please raise your hand if you know what is Artefact, or if you've been able to hear about it? Great, perfect. But let me refresh you a bit your memory if you don't remember much about this. But Artefact is a lead data and AI agency, and we aim at supporting our clients to leverage the data with the right tech so that they generate the business value they are looking for, by bridging the gap between the business and the tech. We say that we bring the art, so the strategy and the business, with the facts, which is the data science and AI expertise, to generate this value that you're looking for. If I were to use a metaphor, let's say, Artefact is right in the middle between what you know of what is a consulting agency, a data science agency, and a tech agency. We are really in the intersection of those three words that helps us to have a really end-to-end approach to the digital and data transformation of our clients. And this is why we have three key offerings today. We have what we call the data acceleration programs, so helping our clients designing their data strategy, building up their data platform, setting up the data governance and the operating model around this. Then we have what we call the AI solution, so leveraging the power of AI and the modernization that exists to create concrete use cases for our clients, leveraging, I don't know, Gen AI, demand forecast, optimization modelization, for instance. And then we have the data and digital marketing expertise, where we are working closely, for instance, with Treasure Data, especially on the customer data environment. We are a global firm. We are working with most of the markets, starting from Asia, Middle East, Europe, Africa, and America. We have over 1,500 people working globally for our clients at Artefact. And what makes unique, I believe, Artefact, and the reason why I've been working for Artefact for now 7 years, are those three key magic ingredients, I believe. The first one, as I already told you, is the end-to-end approach. So yes, we are here to design your strategy, but we are mostly here to act with you. We're going to build this strategy, we're going to run it with you with a very problem-solving mindset. And to do so, we have key talent within our team, and this is what makes the DNA of Artefact, is the people that we have. It's a multi-expertise team. We have people like data consultants like myself, but we have data scientists, data engineer, data analysts, media experts, all of them working well together because we have a very strong methodology based on AI expertise and MLOps best practice that ensure that what we build with our clients is not stuck, let's say, at the POC level, but really scalable, industrialized, and will bring the long-term value you're looking for. And to do so, we are a service company. We are not a product company, but we are partnering with lots of tech players, and Treasure Data is one of our key partners we are working with. And why is it such a key partner for us? Because we have a very complementary offerings to tackle the customer-driven strategy of our clients. Treasure Data comes with a very powerful tech. It's going to help you really quickly to centralize the data, segment it, activate it towards the main media channel platform. And Artefact comes in to help you accelerate and optimize the value capturing you're looking from your CDP. And how do we do this? Then again, end-to-end approach. We start with implementation because we have a large pool of talent already certified with TD, over 50 people in our team, that will help you have a very quick and efficient implementation of your CDP. It usually takes around 12 weeks for us to have the first version of your CDP up and running. And then we help you activate it. So we help you design what should be the right use case and run it with a very value-driven mindset. And finally, it's all good to have a CDP that is working, but you have to ensure that people are using it, otherwise it's not working as well. So we are also here to support you with the adoption strategy. Really customized support based on your maturity, of the skills of your team, and what you're looking for as an objective of activation. And this combination of offerings between Artefact and Treasure Data managed to convince many clients from different sectors, from CPGs, healthcare, insurance, and so on. And this is why I'm going to showcase for you the example of Nestlé. Because let's make it concrete a bit, okay? It's lots of slides, lots of concepts, it looks amazing when I'm talking like this, but what does it mean, technically speaking? Is it really working? So let me showcase you a bit the example of Nestlé. Nestlé, they came to us by the end of 2021, and they wanted to kickstart their consumer-driven strategy. And so they selected to have a CDP to do so, to support this, and they selected to work with Treasure Data. And Treasure Data and Nestlé came to us, Artefact, to help them ensure the success of this implementation and ensure that the value that Nestlé was looking for was going to emerge. And we did it in two ways. First, we proved how the technical value of the CDP. We proved that there was a clear gain of efficiency by setting up such a CDP within the Nestlé environment, by three ways. The first one, how easy it was to implement. You have to understand that Nestlé is a very complex environment, okay? It's many brands, many different touch points with clients, many data sources that you want to centralize, and any tech topic is always a bit sensitive. Even though this context, thanks to the powerness of this technology and the team that we had put, we managed to have the first CDP, the first pilot up and running after 92 days after the kickoff of the project. So very quickly, we were able to showcase to Nestlé that it's working. But now, it's working, okay, it's set, but is it really bringing me more value to this? And yes, we proved that it was also very easy to activate. Nestlé in Brazil, now we reach over 16 million consumers in the database, unique consumers in the database. And before this, it took them about 3 days to be able to regroup them, segment it, and push it to the right media channel activation. And with the easiness of the CDP, like the user-friendly interface, the native connector, our team supporting it, we were able to showcase, and it's just a matter of 3 minutes to be able to run it. But not only we were looking to prove that it was, let's say, efficient, like gain of time, we wanted to prove that this efficiency was also going to bring some competitivity, a real gain of competitivity for them. We wanted to prove that it's not just about doing the as-is, what you were doing, but also starting to launch new use cases, new advanced use cases in a very quick and efficient way. And then again, we were able to prove it. We were able, for instance, to launch a use case that is a multi-touch attribution model dashboard in less than 6 weeks, thanks to the combination of the features that Treasure Data is offering, the data scientists and entire engineer team of Artefact. Okay, so first challenge done, it's efficient. But is it bringing me more sales? Because at the end, this is the ultimate goal. Huh? You want to sell more with such a strategy. And then again, we are able to prove the effectiveness of such a technology. Why? Because first, it helps you increase your reach. Yes, because imagine I'm centralizing 15 different brands. And by the time each brand had, let's say, 1 million customer data they can access, but even though in this 1 million, they were only activating 10% because it was very poorly mapped. They didn't know who to activate within this 1 million they had collected. Thanks to the CDP, thanks to the centralization, the building of correct MDM, and powerful behavior table, we were able to increase the reach by 100 for the many brands of Nestlé. So first big win, increase the reach. But then again, if I'm increasing my reach, but it's not impactful, is it really worth it? So we proved also that we help increase the engagement that the customer had with the brand. We developed large use cases along the marketing funnel, and we're able to improve each engagement KPI that you are looking through, for instance, first-party paid media activation, personalization of our campaign, building of the engagement score to better orchestrate and prioritize the people that you were activating, and had proved a very, very big, strong result so far. But again, good use cases. I'm increasing my reach, it's engaged, but if I just do one use case, it's not valuable again. I need velocity, I need volumetry of the use cases. And so we prove also that we increase the activation of first-party-driven use cases because we had this adoption strategy. And it's been 2 years now that we've been working with Nestlé, and now actually 86 people are using the CDP internally in Nestlé. So great numbers, it looks amazing. How did we do this, concretely speaking? It's because the approach we have is that we are not here to just implement a CDP, technically speaking. We are here to implement it as an enabler within the customer-driven strategy of Nestlé. And to do so, you really have to think first, okay, what is the use case I want to start, to launch, and to activate that will generate the value I'm looking for? Then, who will be activating these use cases? It doesn't work by itself. You need people to run it, so you need the right operating model, which means the right skills, the right process, the right timing to be able to launch the use cases. And at the end, you need also the right data to fuel your use cases. If you don't have data, it's over, it's not working at all. So you be sure that you think also your data strategy and data governance that will fuel the pyramid of your customer-driven strategy. Let me zoom very quickly on each pillars. The use case, what does it mean select the right use case? We believe there is 3 big categories of use cases. There's the one that we call the audience engine, which is about segmenting your consumer data. Different ways you can do it. More basically speaking, you can, business-driven rules until you can reach with AI-driven rules, so it's like propensity modelization and so on. So you segmentate. Then the second category of use cases is what we call the marketing orchestration, which is about activating those audiences in the different channels, creating an omni-channel activation and personalization of your content. And the last one is a measurement that will either help you optimize your marketing orchestration with, for instance, a multi-touch attribution modelization dashboard, or optimize your audience engine with, for instance, the calculation of different metrics, for instance, a lifetime value of your client. So at the end, all the brands of Nestlé are now running those use cases. But it didn't start all by audience engine, for instance. It really depends on what is the opportunity that each brand is looking for, what is the maturity of the brand, and what is the data that the brand has to be able to activate these use cases. So it was very important for us to build what we call a live use case prioritization matrix that evolves with the market, with the brand, and with the data that is fueling the CDP. The second one, regarding the operating model, here there is no secret, okay? It's a change management strategy. You are setting up a new tool. You are setting up new usage. So you should not sacrifice the effort you are putting within your adoption strategy. For us, it's been 2 years that we are working with Nestlé, 2 years that we are supporting this adoption strategy with a variety of different deliverables with them. So different trainings, different ongoing support for different teams, different playbooks and documentation, and this both for the tech team and the business team. It's very important to onboard the whole people in it and have this long-term support to ensure clear adoption. And finally, data strategy and data governance. Why is that? It's not because I set up the CDP, then that's over. No, what you want is being sure that you fuel this CDP with new data. It's continue to grow. And since when we started with Nestlé, we were a bit below 13 million consumer data. Now we reach over 16 million consumer data. So we help them increase and continue capturing the right data of their customer. But also, and mostly, we build this dashboard that we call the first-party measurement dashboard that will help you really control how you activate this data. It's important to be sure that first, people are activating the data, so controlling which brand is activating, which team within the brand is activating, at which frequency they're activating, so ensuring the adoption on one side, but on the other side, who is being activated in your CDP. Being sure that it's not because I have 16 million people, am I really activating the 16 million, okay? Being sure that you have a good ratio of conversion, of activation, of your audience, and also ensuring there is no cannibalization, and really control, you don't push for the same audience, many campaigns, and running cannibalization between your brands. Okay, So this is where how we worked with Nestlé. I hope it was clear. It was a very successful partnership, and we are still working with them. We started with Brazil, and now we scaled the scope of the support that we have with Structured Data and Nestlé. So we are not just working with Brazil, we're working now with Mexico, and gonna scale the CDP with other countries across the world. We are working with the B2C at the beginning, and now we are working with the B2B area, which showed very good results, even better than the B2C, so there is a huge opportunity there. And so far now, with Artefact, we are designing also the data strategy of Nestlé. So not only seeking what should I do with the data of marketing, but the data throughout the value chain of Nestlé, and set up a plan for 2024. I hope it was clear. I hope it was more tangible for you how Artefact and Structured Data work together, and how successful is this partnership, how it's key for us to be able to unlock the value of the CDP. And if you want to know more about it, feel free to reach us. We have a stand over there. This is the team that is with me today, and we'll be happy to talk to you. Thank you.